Today's conversation is about bullying and why you should love and respect yourself.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Ascension Journey. Thank you so much for joining me every week for my little blurbs of fun facts. Why is self-love so important to me? It's because there are so many mean people in this world. There are genuinely people out there who want to see you fail. There are people that thrive off putting people down. There are people that are so miserable within their own lives that they try and take control back by belittling and demeaning others. Bullying is something that happens everywhere. In the workplace, at school, most people refer to bullying, as being a schoolyard thing. But no. Bullying literally happens up until the day you die. It happens from every age group. I want to have this conversation with Lamaya, and we have regular talks about self-worth and self-love and how to handle tough situations and how to handle yourself when people just aren't being nice to you. I've had a couple of people approach me in my DMs about how to handle a situation where your child is being bullied. While I believe that a bully needs to be accountable for their actions, I think it is more important that we are raising self-aware children who value themselves, who have self-worth, and children who are resilient to outside forces. Now, why this is important is because no matter how much you try and fix a situation, especially when a child is being bullied or anyone is being bullied, fixing that situation externally isn't going to fix the internal problems that victim has suffered. It's not going to fix that. If I can teach other people, or if you teach yourself how to love yourself, how to be the best possible version of yourself, and how to not give a fuck what other people think, it's going to save your life. It will save people's lives, actually. Because if you are strong within yourself, if you have a level of self-worth, self-value, if you love yourself holistically, then you are not going to have a problem when people have mean things to say to you or about you. And you're not going to let those words affect you. There's that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And that is an absolute crock of shit. Words can kill a lot of people, and they have killed a lot of people. My generation in New Zealand have the highest rates of suicide around the whole entire world. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but suicide rates have incredibly increased since the use of social media has blown up into what it is today. It's not a normal thing to have a conversation with your child if they are being bullied. It's just something that not many parents think about. We need to have the conversations now while our children are still growing up and not wait until they become victims themselves. So come for a ride with us, and hopefully by watching this, it will encourage you to bring up the same conversations in your home, with your children, with your nieces or nephews, with your cousins, your little cousins, with anybody who is still young and impressionable. People can be told things when they're children, self-limiting things by other people that they take into their adulthood. So if we can approach the situation while they're still young, it may have better outcomes for them when they're older, and it could possibly save somebody's life. Hi, darling.
Hi, my name's Lamaya and I'm 11 years old.
You're not 11 yet, are you?
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Lamaya and I'm turning 11 years old. This week's video is about bullying.
How do you approach that situation when people aren't being very nice to you?
You just tell them to stop, and doing this won't make you a better person.
Yeah. It's important to love yourself. We need to teach kids that if you love yourself and respect yourself, if you admire yourself, then you won't care what other people have to say about you. You know how mum always says to you, you don't need to retaliate. You just say to them, if that's how you want to be, that's fine, but it's not going to make you a better person. It doesn't make you look cool. It makes you look like a terrible person. It makes you look like a mean person. So why is that important? Why is it important to love and respect yourself, babe?
Because if you respect yourself and love yourself, you won't get affected by what other people say.
How did it make you feel when people are being mean to you?
It made me feel like really upset,
What did you feel? Any other emotions?
and that they didn't really care about me and about my feelings.
If you love yourself wholly, then when people are mean to you, it won't bother you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you think you would feel now if someone was being mean to you?
If you're gonna be that person, that's fine, but I'm gonna continue being a good person, not a terrible one. That's just the way they want to be. They must have like stuff going on.
Yeah. Bullies either bully because they're compensating for traumas that they have experienced, or they're compensating for things that they are currently going through in their lives, or their learned behaviors. They're things that they have learned from within their household. And while I believe that children should always be accountable when they are the perpetrator, I also believe that certain support systems should be put in place to support them with anything that they may need in their lives to facilitate their growth, their understanding of the situation, because most children don't actually understand the full severity of their actions when it comes to bullying. So I think putting certain support systems in place, making sure that they have more education at school, there's more workshops in regards to bullying, more support systems in place to support them through their transition from a bully into a great person. There needs to be more things that we can do for our children.
If you are a bully, you should think before you speak and think about your actions, because it can really hurt other people's feelings.
Yeah.
If you're ever being bullied, you should go to a teacher or a parent or somebody you trust. Don't just stay quiet. Things are gonna get worse and you're just going to feel bad about yourself.
Yeah. It starts within the home. If you are a keyboard warrior on Facebook, if you are bullying people on social media, the apple isn't going to fall too far from the tree. It's really important that we correct our behaviors as parents. We stop being so judgy, stop trolling people on social media. Literally, if you do not have anything nice to say to or about someone, then just don't bother saying it at all. You don't need to engage in gossip. You don't need to engage in things that are going to have a negative impact on other people's lives. Just be a decent human being.
Just be kind to everybody, because you never know what they're actually going through. And even if they're your enemies.
Just be nice to anyone. Yeah. And that's exactly right. Because people are going through things that you wouldn't believe. There are so many people that you would know that are just going through the most horrible time at the moment. And one little negative thing can just push them over the edge. And you do not want to be responsible for someone taking their own life. It's so horrible that people feel so bad about themselves that they've concocted this idea in their head that they are unworthy, unloved, unwanted, that they end up taking their own lives. You have no idea what a simple act of kindness can do for somebody's life. So if you are just kind to everyone, if you smile at everyone that walks past or say good morning, that can literally make somebody's day. Send a random text message to somebody you haven't spoken to in ages and say, I hope you have a wonderful day. It literally can turn somebody's whole world around. So congratulations for completing your first vlog, Lamaya. She was very, very nervous, obviously, because she's so shy about this. And she's been asking me for a really long time when she could be on one of my vlogs.
Yeah.
And now's her moment of glory.
Yeah. And I actually got a bit nervous.
And now you're still nervous.
Yeah.
Thanks, darling. Love you.
Mwah. Hope you liked this video. Like, subscribe, share, and comment down below.
Thanks, guys.